Hello, everyone. Hello, partners in Africa. It's an exciting evening for us and historical. Exciting things are happening, and we're so excited about it and what is to come in the future. So on this call tonight, we have with us our area president for the EMEA market and Cameron Bott. We also have Monica Jimenez, our general manager for Europe. Exciting. Please show some reactions. Welcome them, welcome them. We're excited to have them on this call. And we're going to be talking about what is so important to us because it's an avenue for us to be able to explore all the products that we have in our amazing company, PartnerCo. Remember what we say when we say we're your wellness partner, we're your business partner. We want to ensure that you experience that growth and also that you also experience your potential with us. And we do that by ensuring that you have amazing opportunities, such as what the NFR presents to all of us in Africa. So we can't wait to learn about this process and to be able to start tapping into it and exploring amazing palette of products that we have in our company, PartnerCo. So I'll hand over the rest of the time to Cameron Bott.
Awesome. Thank you, Blessing. Hey, guys. So good to see y'all. Sarah, you're everywhere. I saw you this morning. Saw you, like, you're just like, I'm going to get in. We're going to get it done. So, hey, pleasure to be with you. This is a call to action today, right? A couple different things. This is a really just open, honest communication on how we want to do NFR. Tammy was with me on day one on how we did this. So a lot of what I say today is going to be a reflection of what we said back in the day, right? So let's talk about the opportunity of NFR and why we want to do it. There's pros and there's cons to NFR. NFR is a great option for a growing market, okay? As a company, there's so many factors you have to consider when you're opening a market, when you're putting products into a market. Minimum order quantities. Is it going to sell? Is it going to expire? Can we afford to continue to bring product in? So instead of just flooding the market with products and crossing our fingers and hoping for the best, that's how companies go out of business. We've come up with a model, which is we have great products in the market so far. So we've got Tahitian Noni, we've got some of the Hero brand that we're working on. But we also, I believe that it should go hand in hand. You've got on the ground product and then a great NFR opportunity, which means we're bringing product in from either Europe or personally importing it from the United States, okay? Some markets, NFR is a lot easier. Some markets, it's harder. Israel, for example, we pretty well got it dialed in. We know what limit you can hit. Don't do more than 3 months at a time, right? And that rule is going to hold pretty well true for Africa too. Try to keep it under 3 of the same product in each order. Otherwise, it's going to get caught in customs. What we're going to be doing, and we've got all the back office. I'm going to show you how it works. We have the back office set up. We have shipping lanes in the market set up. But this is still kind of a pioneer opportunity. Tammy was with us in the beginning when it was pioneer opportunity, where we go, hey, well, we shipped 3 slender eyes or 5 slender eyes and it got caught in customs and now they're asking for this paperwork. We're going to be creating standard operating procedures based on how it gets caught and when it gets caught, right? Okay. Being super honest with you. It's not the most fun way of doing it, but it's a necessary way of doing it, right? Africa border customs, kind of interesting. They, I don't know if they're changing the rules so much as it's hit and miss, right? So my expectation to you would be expect on some specific products, it's going to hit, and on a lot of products, it's going to miss, okay? And we'll update our SOP as we go along. But first thing I want to do is I want to give you a couple things because this is a call to action, number 1 right now, to let's utilize the process. Yolandi's done an awesome job. She's been importing some drops in. She was our first one to get stuck in customs. Congratulations. You win, Yolandi, right? And we're working on the paperwork for the doctors, right? What signatures do we need? What's all this? This is, so my ask to you is, number one, we're in a process together. Don't get frustrated. If you don't want to be a part of the process, I totally understand it. If you do, I think it's awesome. It's a great opportunity, right? It's cool. It's a way to help us. And you get to have your name on that stamp that says, I helped rebuild Africa back is what it is in its glory day. Okay. So number one, please, communication is going to be key on these things. We're going to work through them. Things are going to get caught in customs. That's the nature of NFR right now. Okay. Worldwide, it just kind of is. However, as we create SOPs and we find out what paperwork needs to go through, we'll start attaching that paperwork as it goes in, and then they'll say, oh, but we want a stamp, right? It's just, it is what it is. We work through it. Okay. But in that same vein, as we're testing through, I think it's an opportunity as we start seeing which ones get through pretty consistently, which ones are easier. Let's start promoting that out to the field. Let's start working with our brand partners. So today's training is about how do we do it? What are the products that are a little bit difficult right now? We've got some assets for you. We've got a price list that's inclusive of VAT. We've got, Monica's put together some really cool marketing assets that shows the process, right? And it's written down, and then I'm going to show you the process as well. Okay. One other thing specific to NFR. If a product is OTG on the ground in the market, Barbara Cox can train all day long on it. No problem. Okay. If it is an NFR product, you guys will attend a US product training call. That make sense? It's not specific to Africa because it is a US product. It's coming out of the US or a European-based training call. So we'll set some of those up, but it'll be, so you're not confused. It's a US call or it's a Europe call. But we just happen to only have South Africans on there. Kind of interesting. Okay. Enough of my chatter. Let me put in the chat. I'm going to attach 2 files real quick. If it will let me. Here we go. My computer. Downloads. 1. Open. That is the NFR process. So you can see it's going to be a PDF coming through. And you're going to also get the VAT inclusive NFR international price list, which is here. So let's review what that looks like first. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. And I'm going to try to make this bigger. So this is the process as it's written. Let's see. Okay. Step 1, you're going to go to the NFR section. I'm going to show you how this works, but it's just a great little reminder. Choose your country, select your product, shipping method. Once you've gathered all this, here's what you can expect. Goods will arrive at the country's destination for customs inspection. They always do, right? It's a personal importation. They may impose additional taxes, customs duties on the shipments. It's kind of hit and miss on that. We try to get all VAT inclusive, and we put all the documentation on there showing that we've got, you know, you've paid a US VAT, you've paid these things. What is going to generally spur customs or duties is higher amounts of product. So if you're trying to do over 2 or 3 and they see this as a commercial investment rather than just a personal consumption, then they're going to impose duties. Okay, that's why we put the rule in place in Israel, is a limit of 3, because that is usual personal consumption. I can eat 3 of them. I can, you know, no problem. How they do it in Israel, and what I recommend we follow this process, is they keep at least a week between those orders, right? Because what customs is going to do, if Nick's placing an order of 3 and then he places another one of 3 the next hour and they all ship out together, despite the fact they're in different boxes, they're going to look at that as one order. Okay. Try and keep your order separated on those things. Once the goods clear custom, they'll go through DHL Express, deliver them to the address. Again, it's a funny opportunity. Exact timelines, we can track it to the point that it gets to customs. We can't control the time that it's in customs. And then once it's released from customs, it's generally fairly quick to get through from, you know, the last mile shipper. All right. But customs is the process that we don't have control on. What we're going to attempt to do is create the SOPs whereby we know that Slenderize is going to be checked in customs and they want to see this paper, and this paper. Great. We're going to attach all those so it's, you know, kind of expedited and smooth, but they may take 3 days to read it. They may take 2 days to read it. It may take 5 days to read it. Those are kind of the funny nuances with NFR. And I'm going to get to the end point of why do we even do NFR? Because you're like, some people are like, it's not even worth it, right? It is worth it, I promise you. If customs is like, no, we're holding it and we're not going to release it to the shipper and we'll provide paperwork and things like that, there is an odd, sometimes we're like, well, you have to come pick it up or you have to arrange with us. You've got to make a phone call. Okay. There's some groundwork. There's some footwork that happens with this. Sometimes it's not every time. Okay. And sometimes you may have customs duties. Again, that is pretty much specific to if you are doing larger amounts of products and they see it as not a personal consumption thing. Okay. You can import pretty much any product you want from around the world, with the exception of, I think, narcotics, right? For personal consumption. And they're generally not, they don't have a customs or a duty imposed on them. But again, I'll repeat this. If they see it as a commercial activity outside of the parameters of personal consumption, they are going to levy a tax or a custom or a duty on it. Clear as day, it'll happen. Okay. There's that. I'm going to share the process now in the shopping cart and show you what that looks like. And Monica, give me a thumbs up when you can see my screen, the shopping cart. Okay. What we're going to do is, as you go to partner.co, you have, obviously, if you're shopping within South Africa, products on the ground, you're going to go to your South African flag. Okay. Down here. For NFR, you are going to go to the United States flag. Click on the United States and we go NFR International. Okay. Once we're in NFR International, you share the same shopping cart as Israel, as every other market that is NFR shopping from the United States. This is your personal importation shopping cart. Okay. You have the opportunity to take whatever products you want. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to add a couple products to my cart. I want to go Finale, add, Food Boost, add. Okay, that's fine. I like that. Proceed to checkout. I'm going to choose a country. Now in here, you can see all the NFR markets that we have. South Africa. And I don't know how this works, so I'm just making stuff up. Hopefully I get the address right. Okay, Hatfield. Seems to look okay. Okay, then it's going to give you the shipping price on that one. Shipping's pretty, you know, it's significant. It's coming from all the way across the sea. And again, I'll explain why NFR is a good opportunity for those that you want to. Continue the payment, choose the payment method, and you can pay just like normal. Boom. You'll still get all your information. You'll get your receipts. You'll get your invoices. You'll get tracking up to the point that it reaches customs, right? Then it's kind of a blind spot at that point. So it's a very simple process. We've made it easy for you to be able to check out. The process of doing it is easy. Where the issue comes is kind of that customs realm. Okay. So now it comes to the question, Tammy, why in the world do we even do NFR? What do you guys think? Other than you can get your hand on great products.
Because we have fabulous products and they help a lot of people. And the opportunity to expand your business into different genres of health and wellness. And it's all that. It's all of it. It's a huge opportunity to build your business.
Very cool. Love it. Okay. This is the model that we follow as a company. It's opposite of Field of Dreams. You ever seen Field of Dreams, the baseball movie? If you haven't, I highly recommend it. There's a quote in there. It says, if you build it, they will come. We don't do that. That's not how it works. We did that before. We did it in Korea and we got burnt. We did it in a couple different markets. If you build it, they will come. That's not true. It's never happened once. It doesn't work in this industry. What works in this industry is finding out what people want, investing in that, and getting in the market. The best way for us to find out what people want in the market is through an NFR model. Now, we don't expect that you have to do hundreds of thousands of dollars of beauty boost to get it in, because we also understand that there's a roadblock to it. The NFR process is a little bit hard. You're not going to have every single person do it. But once we start seeing peaked interest in certain products, then we go, hey, guess what? We've got enough people and enough interest in this one based on the sales that we're getting from NFR that if we turn it on in the market, it's going to go gangbusters. It'll pay for itself. We'll be able to meet minimum order quantities. It'll do enough turns. It won't expire, right? That's the thing that we look for. Can we share the formula with another country so we're not making a specific formula for the country? Yes, then that one's going to be easier to get in, right? Can we do we know that we're not going to expire out of it because we're going to sell through the amount that we have? Yes. Is it expensive to get in? How long does it take? What are the reorder rates? Those are things that we look at. But the NFR process is the way that we open a market. Okay. Italy, our fastest growing market. Do you know how Italy started? NFR. Biggest market. And they said, okay, we'll deal with the bumps and bruises and the hiccups on this thing because we want to show you that we want this product. We want this opportunity. We want this thing. Not only that, it adds supplementary commissions and money to your pocket. Just like Tammy said, it's another opportunity to add to the repertoire that we already have. So what I recommend, and what I was talking to Blessing and Neo and our team about today, Monica and I were on with them, we said, we're really going to focus hard this year on our on-the-ground products. That's the hero brands. That's the Tahitian Noni. We're going to be doing a lot of trainings coupled with promotion, coupled with giveaways and really fun activities. We do some cool stuff in the US that we're going to be implementing in Africa. We're going to be having fun. We're going to create that community. We're going to do a lot of things to create, because it's not just about the products, it's about the community. We're going to do a lot of those things to build that up. So we'll focus on that, but this is another ancillary to create additional revenue streams of income for you, and then to show us what you're interested in. That's why NFR. Nick.
Can I ask you a question, Pete?
Yes, sir.
You showed the products, the product lines on NFR, and then you clicked on shop now and you went to a whole list. Now, we under the impression, or at least I am, I don't know about the rest, that we only had that limited range. Now, when you pulled up a whole lot there, is that also part of NFR? I just want clarity there.
It is. And we are going to, through this process, we're going to identify which ones are easier and which ones are harder. The list that we gave you are the ones that are a little bit easier from past experience. Things could have changed over time. But great question, Nick. Everything that is on that cart can technically be sent to Africa. Okay, Yolandi, bad news for you. I'm sorry. Drops.
That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
Drops are always going to be difficult to get in. And that's okay. We'll figure ways around it. We'll figure it'll always be, oh, you got to submit this paper and this paper and this paper and this paper, because it's a homeopathic. They don't understand what it means. It's witchcraft. Right? They're like, what is this thing? So anytime that there's homeopathics or what we call novel products, Restorix. will probably be another one because they look and they go, what is this volcanic ash that you're putting in here sort of thing, right? You know, what is zeolite? Never heard of the dang thing. If they haven't heard of it, they're going to call it novel and they're going to go, we don't know what this is. We need additional information. And I try not to fool myself and say, well, I'm going to teach customs something. Customs are the worst customer service agents in the world. They pass one thing through and they don't share information. They pass one thing through and share. So you have to resubmit everything every single time, right? I wish I could go and fix their customer service issues. That would be awesome, but you can't. So, but that doesn't mean give up on it, right? Because if you want that product in the market, we've got to show the need, we got to show the want, we got to show the desire for it, and that's how we do it. So, but yes, everything that's on that cart, again, you're kind of our testing people. Now listen, if you get something because you're our testing group and it gets absolutely stuck in customs, please call us. And if we can't get it out, guess what we're going to do? We're going to refund you. We're going to take care of the situation, right? Now, if Nick, you call me and you go, Slender has got stuck, and I'm like, okay, well, we talked customs, looks like it's not going to get through, and you send one every month and you call me, I'm gonna do one, maybe two, and then I'm gonna go, Nick, stop sending Slender Eyes through the border, right? So at some point we're gonna go, listen, this one's gonna go on our list, and what we'll do is we'll create this kind of living document that says, okay, we've kind of solved drops. Looks like here's the paperwork we've got. Here's the SOP. We're going to help you out with that one. Restorics, it's a no-go. Sorry, guys. Move on to something else. So we'll just be super open and honest about it. But Tammy, this is what we did before, right? And it worked out okay. We built.
Sorry. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Cam. And it actually worked out fabulous. And so we are, first of all, Cam, thank you so much for NFR for Africa.
You're welcome.
We are so thrilled that you took on the champion of this and we're willing to work to get all these products back into the hands of the people, because I'm telling you, it is absolutely incredible. So thank you. Thank you. As a side note, thank you.
Yep. No, that's perfect. Thank you. And Tammy, she's so positive. I love her. It was incredible. It was incredible. It was still a pain in the arse. Like I'm telling you, it just still was. Right. And so my team's here, they're like, why would you want to go do that? I'm like, because it's a great opportunity and it's a way that we get to see to build the market. I don't see problems as problems. I don't see problems as, you know, who said it in here? No bad ways, only new ways. Right, Yolandi? Problems are just opportunities. Figure out a new way. That's it. And then
sorry, one more question.
Yep.
Okay. So are there, I didn't look at that product list, but do we have packs now?
No, currently no packs. So it's just
a timeline for that. Will we get eventually?
Probably not. NFR is, again, because it's 3 month supply limit on that. When we create packs, I mean, I guess we could essentially look at a couple different combinations. Packs are more likely to, no, I think we probably create some packs. Like
we had packs before.
Yeah, there's like a Lucem Skin Cerex kit. I think most of the packs are Lucem. I'm looking, let me see. If you have a list of the packs that we had before, I'd be really interested in seeing those.
I'll go through it with Yolandi and Henry.
Okay. Yeah. Great question. Lucem skincare packs. Yeah, there still are some skincare packs. Like you've got a night essentials pack, a skincare set, a day essentials, a boost kit. Okay, so let me give you the first one you're not going to like me about. Skincerity. It's kind of a no-no for South Africa because of the dryers in it, right? Whether it be the alcohol or whatever, it's flammable. They don't like.
Yeah, the acetone.
They don't like. Yeah, the acetone. They don't like flammable things coming across their border for some reason. So I don't believe.
They locally manufacture flammable things.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. We did have Jimmy and Andre. You're right. We did have huge success on NFR previously. We were doing, just so you guys know, Africa as a whole, and I'm going to give you some rough estimates. I mean, your kind of biggest weeks in 2023, biggest months, excuse me, were about just under $100,000 a month, right? It's about 25 a week. When we were rolling with NFR, when Tammy and Erica, I mean, we had a bunch of people, and Henri and Jimmy and Yolanda, like, we were doing 40 to 50 a week just off NFR. Okay. Like, we were doubling, sometimes tripling the amount that our entire market is doing just in South Africa. I believe in it. I believe in the process. I believe in you guys as a leadership group. I believe we can get through it together, right? And we'll just be super honest, and what goes, and what doesn't, and we'll make it work out. But at least you're getting I would not come with the expectation that every single one of these products is going to be a hit, right? Some just aren't going to get in, and we'll figure that out as we go along. So, does that make sense? Thumbs up? Questions? No? Going once? Going twice? Do I have the mandatory mute on everybody so you can't? Oh, that's my favorite. Questions, anybody? And I don't release the mute. Oh, looks like there's no questions. No, just kidding. You do have your, no, but for real, you can unmute yourself, right? Yeah, okay, good.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. You've got those two assets. So
if you want to have one product and you see it's not in NFR, let Blessing know and we'll study if we can put it there for you.
Right. Well, we love you. You're awesome. Let's make this thing fun. Let's do it.
Thank you so much, Cameron.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Hey,
so much.
2024 is going to be fun. Blessing and Neo have got some really cool plans. We're re-implementing a lot of partners council meetings and calls, and we really want to create a big community.
We're excited for that.
Products
Yes.
awesome, comp plan's awesome, but community recognition, like, that's the stuff that drives
Huge.
the business.
Yes.
So we're going to rely on you guys to be the ones showing your faces and to get everybody excited about coming. It may start with 15 people, but by golly, we're going to get 300, 400, 500, 600. We're going to make it happen.
Absolutely.
2024.
Definitely. Awesome. Thanks, Cameron.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
my
Cam.
friends.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
guys.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
legit.
Thank you for getting on the call.
Thank you. Nice to see everybody.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Blessing.
Remember,
Bye.
it's a call to
Night, night.
action. Take opportunity. Make use of these opportunities. An amazing one. Get on our website and start placing that order right away. Don't
There you
forget,
go.
the on-the-ground product also. It's an amazing opportunity.
We're going to
Let's
come with some fun
see
training.
the spike, as Neil said earlier. Let's see the spike. Exciting. Thank you, team.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, team. Good
See
evening.
ya.
Bye.
Good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.